Calling all Parrotheads, it's Chappy's Tiki Bar. In this episode, we pay homage to Mr. Jimmy Buffett himself. It's the Parrothead episode. And yes, of course I'm going to make a margarita. We're going to have best tropical destination stories. We're going to have Appies with Chappy by the lake. And we're going to go out to Peter's Drive-In in Calgary, Alberta.
That's a tasty burger!
Then we check out the buffet at the Hyatt Regency Waikiki Resort and Spa, all right here on Chappy's Tiki Bar. Welcome, Parrotheads. This is Chappy's Tiki Bar. I'm Chappy. This is my bar. With me, as always, is Fred. This is the Parrothead episode. So we're going to do a tribute to Jimmy Buffett. On Wikipedia, it says James William Buffett, born December 25th, 1946, is an American singer, songwriter, musician, author, actor, and businessman. He is best known for his music, which often portrays an island escapism lifestyle. Together with his Coral Reefer Band, Buffett has recorded hit songs including Margaritaville, ranked 234th on the Recording Industry Association of America's list of songs of the century. He has a devoted fan base known as Parrotheads. Aside from his career in music, Buffett is also known as a best-selling writer and is involved in 2 restaurant chains named after his 2 best-known songs. He owns the Margaritaville Cafe restaurant chain and co-developed the Cheeseburger in Paradise restaurant chain. Buffett is one of the world's richest musicians, with a net worth of $550 million. So I'm going to start out by making a Margaritaville margarita. So I have some nice Hawaiian sea salt. I'm just going to rim the glass. Glass is rimmed. So I have my martini shaker. This is just going to be a shaken margarita. A little ice, and then most margaritas have triple sec. I have Grand Marnier because it's fancier, but any orange liqueur will do. And then I have some Cuervo Gold tequila. And some lime juice. Give it a shaky, and into the salted rim glass it goes. And that's my margarita. So coming up next, I'm going to head out to the lake. I got a new segment. I call it Appies with Chappy. Then we're going to have a cheeseburger in paradise, sort of. We're just going to go for a cheeseburger in Calgary here, but I'm going to have a cheeseburger with a paradise. So I have my paradise here. Oh, we got Lucky 7. Lucky 7 again. So stay tuned, and we're also going to check out a buffet in Hawaii. I know it's a long stretch, Jimmy Buffett buffet, but you're not going to see any buffets anytime soon. So we might as well check out a buffet today. So coming up next, we have Best Tropical Destination Stories with Mookie. All right, Mookie's joined us. She's going to summon the tiki drums for Best Tropical Destination Story. If you have any good tropical destination stories that you'd like to share, just send them to chappiness@yahoo.com, and I'll read them on my show. So we'll go ahead and get Mookie to summon the tiki drums. Thank you, Mookie. Oh, that's a good margarita. So this tropical destination story is just a quick one. It's my only Jimmy Buffett story. So if I don't know if you saw the Cinco de Mayo episode, but
an anonymous person named we called RJ wrote in and gave us a Cancun story. So I happened to be good friends with RJ, and I went to a Jimmy Buffett concert with him in Las Vegas. So basically, we just got really drunk and went to a Jimmy Buffett concert. But so it was at the MGM Grand, and we stopped off. There was a big group of guys. We all had Jimmy Buffett tickets, and we stopped off at Hooters, which is just across the street from MGM. And at the time, they had a Dan Marino's bar and restaurant. So my friend RJ got so drunk, he ordered a big plate of barbecue ribs, and basically his face was just covered in barbecue sauce. I have just this sea salt container I'll use as a demonstration what he was doing with his barbecue rib. So he would be eating his barbecue rib, and then he'd get tired and he'd pass out, and he'd just kind of rest his forehead on the rib, the saucy rib, and he'd fall asleep. And then every once in a while he'd wake up and take another bite of the rib and fall back asleep right in Dan Marino's restaurant. So we got him all cleaned up, and we had to go to the Jimmy Buffett concert. Now, it's just right across the street, but for some reason we ended up right on the strip. So we kind of went out to the strip and around and went in the other entrance of MGM Grand. There's a big group of guys all walking down the strip, and my friend RJ is like weaving through the busy crowd on the strip, and one lady pointed out, "That's the drunkest I've ever seen anybody ever." Just some random lady that didn't know him. And then so the next day we told RJ about the lady's comment, and he just didn't know what she was basing it on whatsoever. So that's my best tropical destination story. So again, please send any tropical destination stories that you might have to chappiness@yahoo.com. So up next, we're going to have a little bit of shrimp, just like the song in Margaritaville. You can smell that shrimp to beginning to boil.
Appies with Chappy by the lake. Okay, so this is my first installment of Appies with Chappy by the lake. Mookie made the trip out to the lake. So I've already stepped on a pop top, and I found my lost shaker of salt. So all there is to do is boil some shrimp. So I'm going to start with making my shrimp cocktail sauce. So if you'll excuse me, Mookie. So I'm just going to make my own shrimp cocktail sauce. The base is ketchup, so we're going to go with lots of ketchup. And then a little Worcestershire sauce. You okay, Mookie? And then, of course, we need the horseradish sauce. This is creamy horseradish. Ooh, lots. And we're going to give it a little dash of hot sauce. And fresh lemon. And then for my shrimp boil, I'm going to boil the lemon halves with it. So I'm just going to mix up my cocktail sauce. Okay, and then for my shrimp boil, it's just I got some water, lemons, and we're going to add a beer to the boiling water. And then I have a ZATARAIN'S crawfish, shrimp, and crab boil in a bag. So I'm just going to check the ingredients. So it's just a seasoning bag. It has mustard seed, coriander, cayenne pepper, bay leaves, dill seed, and allspice. This is very Cajun. It says a New Orleans tradition since 1889. So as you can see, it's just a spice bag. That's going to go in. I got
some giant black tiger prawns. So I got the peel on, so it'll be peel and eat shrimp. Actually have had peel and eat shrimp at Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville in Key West. So I don't always eat shrimp by the lake, but when I do, I make it black tiger shrimp. So yeah, again, I got these at Costco, so you can see they're just huge. So it says 8-12, so that's there's 8 to 12 shrimp per pound. That's what 8-12 count. So that indicates that it's a fairly large shrimp. So we're just gonna boil it, and then I'm gonna chill it in the fridge. Oh, and also, let's see, I just have this container. I bought store-bought mashed potatoes in it, and I saved the container. So I'm gonna fill it up with water, and I'm gonna make a little block of ice, but that's just mostly for presentation for my chilled peel and eat shrimp. So coming up, we're gonna have happy hour, and we're gonna have a little shrimp by the lake. Oh look, I found my lost shaker of salt. So once you smell those shrimp, they're beginning to boil. They will cook quite quickly. Just basically when they turn pink, you know, they're ready to go. So I got the boil on there. What I wanted to do is have the bowl of water with lots of ice to stop the cooking process, but I didn't have it ready. I guess it's my own damn fault. See what I did there? I have some ice here. I kind of hollowed it out in the center. It could have froze a little longer. I'm just going to put the shrimp around the ice. And I get the cooked lemon peel just for some garnish. And there's my cocktail sauce. Welcome, Parrotheads. This is the first edition of Appies with Chappy by the lake. I made myself a Negroni. Fred here has his beer. So if you want to know how to make Negronis, check out episode number 1. Episode number 1, Mookie got horribly drunk on Negronis. She actually fell off the bar. You can see she's all bandaged up there. She was in pretty rough shape. 1. So I have my Jimmy Buffett peel and eat shrimp. I got a spare bowl just for the shrimp shells. We're going to give it a try. Two lost salt shakers of salt up. Coming up next, we're going to go to Peter's Drive-In in Calgary, Alberta. So we're off to Peter's Drive-In. Mookie and I are going to try the Cheeseburger in Paradise in Calgary. So here we go.
always wondered why Jimmy Buffett called it French fry potatoes, but then I realized it rhymes with tomatoes.
I'm back from Peter's. I went with the marshmallow milkshake. I got a big old box of poutine, a Canadian favorite, and then my cheeseburger with a paradise. Here's my paradise. Oh, 6 came easy, George and Wheezy. All right, so I got my Peter's. I went with the double cheeseburger. I have a big kosher pickle, like the song. And like the song, I'm going to put a little bit of Heinz 57 on it. Okay, we'll give her a try. All right, it's a pretty messy burger, even before I put the Heinz 57 on it. Oh, yeah. It's a nice burger. Bun's nice and fresh. Patties are thin but well seasoned. Give the poutine a try. Got nice gravy for the poutine. Got my giant kosher pickle. And marshmallow milkshake. That's a tasty burger. Okay, coming up, we're going to go check out the buffet at the Hyatt. Or shall I say buffet?
No, that's not the buffet station. That is my table. I frickin' destroyed this buffet. So this all-you-can-eat seafood buffet is located at the Hyatt Regency on Waikiki Beach. That's the Hyatt Regency Resort and Spa. That's the name of the restaurant, Shore. So you can see I got some nice rare prime rib there, some crab legs, a lobster claw, some scallops, oyster, giant prawns. So I'll let you in on my pro seafood buffet tip. I take all the crab legs and get all the meat out of the crab legs. Make a huge pile. This takes a lot of discipline. And then I put that drawn butter on the huge pile of crab meat before I even have one bite of the crab. My friend Robin from Las Vegas taught me this. Put a little Hawaiian sea salt on it. Takes a lot of discipline, but it is well worth it. That is the move. I used to do that at the Rio Seafood Buffet all the time. Other good trick is they had lobster tails there. My other trick was I'd get the lobster tails and then I'd go to the Mexican station and make lobster tacos. Oh, that's some fresh poke. I'm just adding some Hawaiian chili water. Watch episode number 3. I make my own Hawaiian chili water. Here's round number 2. There's my fresh poke. I got some fresh Hawaiian pineapple, a little bit of sushi. I'm just going to go for a little cruise. They had some nice plump sausages. Oh, no, wait, that was my finger. I almost ate it. If you put teriyaki sauce on my finger, I probably would have ate it. So, yeah, like obviously This wasn't Vegas price buffet because it was Hawaii, but the seafood was very fresh and lots of Hawaiian delicacies. The poke was great. So again, that's the Shore Restaurant at the Hyatt Regency Waikiki Beach Resort and Spa. It's actually called The Buffet at the Hyatt. I think it's a pretty popular buffet. And who knows, maybe buffets will be a thing of the past. So, all in all, had a great meal. Thanks for watching our Parrothead episode. If you liked what you saw, give me a like and make sure you subscribe. And this is Mookie, Fred, and Chappy saying, fins up.